All right, somebody else who, again, looks like we won't be seeing around AEW for a while or maybe ever again. Kind of cryptic, but this is Danhausen. Danhausen posting on Instagram a kind of a cryptic message, picture of himself, and it's captioned, "I answer to none. I belong nowhere. I believe in nothing except myself." I don't think we've seen Danhausen on TV, I want to say, since maybe late last year, like December. Obviously far more of a character than ever, beyond any much of in-ring work that he did. He was just, a very internet popular viral character with his shtick. Jimmy, thoughts on Danhausen? We have seen AEW here recently let some wrestlers go. Do you, or at least not renew their contracts, I should say. What's your take on this cryptic caption?
It's interesting. Obviously, the message is out there. I think it's plain as the nose on our faces that he's actually not a part of AEW right now. And yes, he does have that cult following, and he has developed a character that people are gravitating towards. Now the goal is to do something like a Matt Cardona, get it out there, get it viral, get people talking about it on a big platform, because Matt's the one who says now that, he's making more money now working the indies and selling his merch than he had in his entire time at WWE. So it's possible to make some really good money out there for him. And as long as he puts the work in and puts that effort in to do it, he has the character development right down. He's got something that connects with an audience. He's got that cult following to begin with. Now it's time for him to go out there, work, and grow that.
Flobo Hausen, thoughts on Danhausen?
You know what? I think this is a symptom of a bigger problem in wrestling. I know. Let me take my little tinfoil hat on. Look, I like the in-ring stuff. I love everyone is a badass these days, but I'm kind of missing some of the variety show stuff, some of the humor. When Danhausen was signed, AEW needed that bit of levity, especially between these intense promos and feuds. Not saying he should go out there and have a pie in his face or turn to R-Truth, but very nice, very evil was fun and something you kind of need. And so when you have this talent like that who walks away, he's very capable in the ring, but that kind of talent can make you laugh and still have it make sense in this universe, and they walk away and you don't have anything to replace that. I wonder about the prospects of the show moving forward. So it's a terrible loss for AEW, but hopefully they can recover on both ends.
Yeah, Flobo, when I saw this post, and I'm assuming this means that he's not with AEW anymore. His contract probably naturally ran out. What struck me was, obviously AEW, so it's their shtick now, or not their shtick, it's their tagline. We're the best wrestle. Again, when we talk about Danhausen, we talk about all the other stuff. We talk about the character work. We talk about the catchphrases, the comedy, the look. Right. He's not somebody who's necessarily having the 5-star bangers. I wonder if that goes into not keeping him around, as in, well, the character stuff's fun and whatever, and some people but he's not going to contribute to we're the best wrestle part of our mission statement. And I wonder if that's where this comes in here.
Sure. I mean, that's kind of wrestling's problem in general. And I don't want to drag any company because everyone's made more money than I'll ever do in this sport, right? Because we were kids, the athleticism was there, but not on the level we have now. So it's very easy to fall in love with movesets. But I remember growing up where Rick Martel put cologne in people's faces, and that was enough. Right. But we really don't have characters like that now. And we'll see that with today's episode, because every challenger that was there was pretty much a guy who can wrestle. And that's great, but it becomes noise over time. So when you have someone like Danhausen who can wrestle, but still be different enough and have his own different looking merch, you hold on to that until you can build around him.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. So we wish the best to Danhausen. Hopefully he gets opportunities and has he was doing well in the independent scene prior to AEW. Hopefully if AEW raised his stock in any bit to people, hopefully he gets a nice run on the indies and can make some good money on the merch and take some pictures and all the good stuff.